responsibility.
Session resume. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to take up additional reference of business and request that the Secretary General be directed to read the titles of bills and resolutions on first reading, as well as communications and committee reports.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. The Secretary General is directed to read the titles, the bills and resolution on first reading, as well as communication and committee reports for referral to the appropriate committees.
Additional reference of business. Bills on first reading. House Bill 6277, further amending the Magna Carta for Persons with Disability by Representative Chungalao.
To the Special Committee on Persons with Disabilities.
House Bill 6279, providing alternative modes of voting for highly vulnerable sectors to exercise their right of suffrage by Representative Copilar.
To the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms.
House Bill 6280, providing for local absentee voting for all qualified voters by Representative Copilar.
To the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms.
House Bill 6281, strengthening the right of government to expropriate lands for socialized housing by Representative Copilar.
To the Committee on Housing and Urban Development.
House Bill 6282, strengthening the COMELEC, increasing the manpower complement in its field offices by Representative Copilar.
to the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms,
House Bill 6283, prescribing a code of conduct for eviction of underprivileged citizens or the demolition of their dwellings, by Representative Copilar.
to the Committee on Housing and Urban Development,
House Bill 6284, mandating the National Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Council to promulgate guidelines for the rescue of livestock and working animals in cases of calamity, by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Disaster Resilience,
House Bill 6285, integrating basic medical and health training and risk reduction national emergency or disaster awareness, preparedness, and response in the curriculum of schools and institutions of learning, by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture, and the Committee on Higher and Technical Education,
House Bill 6286, establishing family health and wellness centers in every city and municipality in the Philippines, by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6287, providing for the comprehensive development of provinces, by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Rural Development,
House Bill 6288, providing national support for the growth of local culture and history, by Representative De Los Santos.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6289, increasing the minimum monthly salary of non-teaching personnel in public elementary and secondary schools to 16,000 pesos, by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Appropriations,
House Bill 6290, amending Section 39 of the DILG Act of 1990, by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Public Order and Safety,
House Bill 6291, promoting the adoption of digital payments for financial transactions of the government and all merchants, by Representative Plato.
to the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries,
House Bill 6292, amending Sections 1, 16, and 21 of RA number 11212, granting franchise to More Electric and Power Corporation, by Representative Garin.
to the Committee on Legislative Franchises,
House Bill 6293, establishing the National Framework for Water Resource Management, by Representative Lara.
to the Committee on Public Works and Highways, and the Committee on Government Reorganization,
House Bill 6294, regulating the planning, design, construction, occupancy, maintenance, and demolition of buildings, promoting building resilience against earthquake, fire, flood, landslide, storm, volcanic eruption, and multiple hazards within all hazards approach to resilience building, enacting a new Philippine Building Act, by Representative Lara.
to the Committee on Public Works and Highways,
House Bill 6295, instituting a national land use policy, by Representative Lara.
to the Special Committee on Land Use,
House Bill 6296, establishing a comprehensive integrated lung center program in the Philippines, by Representative Tolentino.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6297, establishing a framework for blue economy, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Economic Affairs,
House Bill 6298, further amending the Tax Amnesty Act, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Ways and Means,
House Bill 6299, imposing excise tax on single-use plastic bags, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Ways and Means,
House Bill 6300, mandating the establishment of fisher folk settlement areas by DA, DASHUD, DENR, and LGUs, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources,
House Bill 6301, strengthening the banana industry in the Philippines, by Representative Lagdameo Jose Manuel.
to the Committee on Agriculture and Food,
House Bill 6302, establishing a multi-species freshwater hatchery in Barangay Cugman, Cagayan de Oro City, by Representatives Rodriguez Rufus and Rodriguez Maximo.
to the Committee on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources,
House Bill 6303, strengthening the legal framework on extradition, by Representative Luistro.
to the Committee on Justice,
House Bill 6304, establishing the Classroom Building Acceleration Program, by Representative Rama.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6305, removing the forgiveness clause as a ground to extinguish criminal liability for rape, seduction, abduction, and acts of lasciviousness, by Representative Mercado Revilla.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Bill 6306, further amending the Magna Carta for Persons with Disability, by Representative Yamsuan.
to the Special Committee on Persons with Disabilities,
House Bill 6307, converting the Dr. Eva Macapagal National Center for Geriatric Health under the Jose R. Reyes Memorial Medical Center as a National Center for Geriatric Health and Research Institute, by Representative Yamsuan.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6308, to strengthen youth leadership and governance by improving the mandatory and continuing training programs for SK officials, by Representative Yamsuan.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 6309, providing a comprehensive and affordable framework for early detection and intervention services for children with special needs by Representative Yam Suwan.
to the Committee on Welfare of Children,
House Bill 6310, expanding the PhilHealth outpatient coverage on dialysis and renal replacement therapy by Representative Yam Suwan.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6311, strengthening the national feeding program by Representative Yam Suwan.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6312, extending the period of availment of the estate tax amnesty for 3 years by Representatives Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villafuerte Vincento Renato Luigi, Oribata, and Ridon.
to the Committee on Ways and Means,
House Bill 6313, providing for the fair use of social media, artificial intelligence, and internet technology for the holding of free, orderly, honest, peaceful, and credible elections by Representatives Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villafuerte Vincenzo Renato Luigi, Oribata, and Ridon.
to the Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms,
House Bill 6314, penalizing the malicious and deliberate dissemination of false information that undermines public order or national security by Representatives Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villafuerte Vincenzo Renato Luigi, Oribata, and Ridon.
to the Committee on Public Information,
House Bill 6315, establishing the Classroom Building Acceleration Program by Representatives Villafuerte Miguel Luis, Villafuerte Vincenzo Renato Luigi, Oribata, and Ridon.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6316, providing for road safety curriculum campaign and training by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6317, authorizing the Director General of the FDA to issue emergency use authorization by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6318, giving meaning to the constitutional guarantee on the promotion and protection of the physical, moral, spiritual, intellectual, and social well-being of the Filipino youth by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Bill 6319, converting the Ginayangan Sumulong Provincial Road stretching from Barangay Poblacion in Ginayangan to Barangay Sumulong in Calawag, Quezon into a national road by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Public Works and Highways,
House Bill 6320, declaring June 13 of every year a special non-working holiday in Calawag, Quezon in commemoration of its founding anniversary by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 6321, upgrading the Alabat Island District Hospital in Alabat, Quezon into the Alquerez General Hospital under the direct supervision and control of the DOH by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6322, creating an independent People's Commission to investigate anomalies in all government infrastructure projects by Representative Tan Keith Micah.
to the Committee on Government Reorganization,
House Bill 6323, mandating the Philippine Postal Corporation to adopt a modernized zone improvement plan code system by Representative Salceda.
to the Committee on Government Enterprises and Privatization,
House Bill 6324, protecting senior citizens from various forms of scams and fraudulent machinations by Representative Aquino Magsaysay.
to the Committee on Senior Citizens,
House Bill 6325, integrating tree planting plan as an additional requirement for the issuance of building permits by Representative Lasatin.
to the Special Committee on Reforestation,
House Bill 6326, promoting the adoption of digital payments for financial transactions of the government and all merchants by Representative Ang.
to the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries,
House Bill 6327, mandating for the vivid labeling on the packaging of foods containing pork or pork-derived additives by Representative Mangonda Datu.
to the Committee on Trade and Industry,
House Bill 6328, strengthening the enforcement of benefits and privileges of solo parents by Representative Ayon.
to the Committee on Revision of Laws,
House Bill 6329, authorizing the organization of the Barangay Kagawad Association by Representative Ayon.
to the Committee on Local Government,
House Bill 6330, penalizing any form of misogynistic or derogatory remarks against solo parents by reason of their social status as such by Representative Ayon.
to the Committee on Women and Gender Equality,
House Bill 6331, establishing the Solo Parents Welfare Fund by Representative Ayon.
to the Committee on Social Services,
House Bill 6332, granting healthcare, retirement, death, and other benefits to retired Filipino Olympians and Paralympians by Representative D. Faustino Michael Carlos.
to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development,
House Bill 6333, to create a healthy food environment by requiring front-of-package warning labels for food high in fat, sodium, or sugar and regulating the marketing of such food to children by Representative Loria.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6334, strengthening public health through the mandatory reformulation of high-sodium prepackaged food products to reduce sodium consumption and prevent non-communicable diseases, by Representative Loria.
to the Committee on Health,
House Bill 6335, establishing post-harvest facilities in every rice, corn, and high-value crop producing city or municipality, by Representative Loria.
to the Committee on Agriculture and Food,
House Bill 6336, declaring Hoyop-Hoyopan Cave in Kamalig Albay a tourist destination, by Representative Loria.
to the Committee on Tourism,
House Bill 6337, seeking the creation of the Tiaong National High School in Tiaong, Quezon, by Representative Suarez.
to the Committee on Basic Education and Culture,
House Bill 6338, institutionalizing a 5% budget allocation for PWDs from the Internal Revenue Allotment of LGUs and at least 1% government agency budget of executive departments, agencies, bureaus, offices, commissions, and SUCs, by Representative Aquino Magsaysay.
to the Special Committee on Persons with Disabilities,
House Bill 6339, institutionalizing a national framework for the rationalization, planning, funding, and implementation of road development projects, by Representative Aumentado.
to the Committee on Public Works and Highways,
House Bill 6340, mandating the Philippine Postal Corporation to adopt a modernized zone improvement plan code system, by Representative Aumentado.
to the Committee on Government Enterprises and Privatization,
House Bill 6341, strengthening the Environmental Management Bureau to be known as the National Ecological Management Bureau, by Representative Aumentado.
to the Committee on Ecology,
House Bill 6342, mandating the disclosure of foreign travel by all elected members of the House of Representatives, by Representative Barzaga.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Bill 6343, creating the Sultan Kudarat State University College of Law, by Representative Sakaluran.
to the Committee on Higher and Technical Education,
House Bill 6344, expanding the PNP Forensics Group through the establishment of crime laboratories in all provinces and scene of the crime operations teams in all cities and municipalities, by Representative Mangudadatu.
to the Committee on Public Order and Safety,
House Bill 6345, granting a 3-year income tax holiday to accredited film production entities for qualifying new projects, by Representative Benitez Javier Miguel.
to the Committee on Ways and Means and the Special Committee on Creative Industries,
Resolutions. House Resolution 512, congratulating and commending Fatima Bosch of Mexico for winning the Miss Universe 2025 title and recognizing Atisa Manalo of the Philippines for her outstanding achievement as third runner-up in the 74th Miss Universe pageant held in Thailand, by Representative Olivares.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 513, commending Maria Atisa Manalo of Candelaria, Quezon for her exemplary representation of the Republic of the Philippines in the 74th Miss Universe pageant, by Representative Suarez.
to the Committee on Rules,
House Resolution 514, directing the appropriate committee of the House of Representatives to conduct an inquiry into the rampant issuance of letters of authority by the BIR, by Representative Valeriano.
to the Committee on Rules,
Communications. Letter dated October 30, 2025 of the Career Executive Service Board Executive Director, furnishing the House of Representatives with a copy of their 2024 annual report.
to the Committee on Civil Service and Professional Regulation,
Various communications submitted to the House of Representatives by officials of local government units relative to their posting and reporting requirements of the fund utilization and status of program project implementation of the Local Government Support Fund, as attested by the respective local chief executives.
to the Committee on Appropriations,
Committee reports. Committee report numbers 23 and 24 submitted by the Committee on Information and Communications Technology on House Bill numbers 178 and 22.
to the Committee on Rules, Party Leader,
Mr. Speaker, we would like to acknowledge the guests of Honorable Jonathan Keith T. Flores of the 2nd District of the Province of Bukidnon, government officials from the Province of Bukidnon, namely Mayor Bernie C. Castellanes of the Municipality of Cabanglasan, Bukidnon, and Vice Mayor Giser May M. Yeke of San Fernando, Bukidnon, as well as councilors, Councilor Neil Joshua C. Luardo, Councilor Nico P. Aldebguer, Councilor Richie Rabago, Councilor Francis Jean Butal, and Councilor Ray Anthony Sulatan.
to the guests, Honorable Jonathan Keith Flores of the 2nd District of Bukidnon. The government officials from the province of Bukidnon, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we request to acknowledge the guests of Congressman Attorney Timothy Joseph Tim Cayton. They are as follow: Chuhalni Laguindab, Amera Omar, Jalil Makadatu, Ameladine Ibrahim, Hanifa Amnul Wahab, Roda Amnul Wahab, Usman Ampaso, Umpa Jabar, Ibrahim Rinavi, Fahad Magumpara, Amrodin Pangkopa, Ahmad Kosain, Nasaif Romin Nimbang, Fahad Kalaw, Tristan Almuete, Alison Lian Almuete, Anisa May, Halid Ambola, Norraine Bino, Ongkat Enidal, Manuel Nura, and Zinodine Esmael. Mr. Speaker.
To the guest of Honorable Timothy Joseph Tem Cayton of the Lone District of Nueva Vizcaya, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we request that we greet the visitors of our honorable colleague from the Lone District of Biliran, Honorable Gerardo Jerryboy J. Espina Jr. They are the elected officials, department heads, and personnel from Municipality of Almera, Province of Biliran, namely Mayor Maria B. Sale, SB Esther Quiano, SB Amelita Morilia, SB Francisco Lloyd Labagala, Ryan Atibula, Chisa Lumbaca, Janica Montes, Floro Lumaad, Rolando T., Siriaco Caparo, Apolinario Ibahan, SP Jerome Arsenal, PCDO, Omar S. Velasco, DSWD Region 8, Mr. Speaker.
To the guest of Honorable Gerardo Jiriboy Espina of the Lone District of Biliran, the elected officials, department heads, and personnel from the Municipality of Almeria, Province of Biliran, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend session for a few minutes.
Session suspended. Session resume. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we'd like to welcome and acknowledge the presence of the guests of Congresswoman Aniela Bianca D. Tolentino of the 8th District of Cavite. They are from the local government of Naik, Cavite. Honorable Romel Anthony Magbitang, Municipal Mayor, Ms. Raven Jane Pinpin, Attorney Rodolfo Uy, Mr. John Efren Cadiz, Mr. Paulo Magbitang, and Amber Noval. Mr. Speaker.
To the guest of Honorable Aniela Bianca Tolentino, the local government officials of Naik, Cavite, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move to consider House Bill number 5939 as contained in Committee Report number 14 submitted by the Committee on Basic Education and Culture. And for this purpose, may I request that the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the bill.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the Secretary General is directed to read the title of House Bill number 5939.
House Bill 5939, an act allowing the Department of Education the flexibility to determine the pedagogical approaches to be implemented in the basic education curriculum, amending for the purpose Section 5 of Republic Act number 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013.
Majority Leader. Majority Leader.
Majority Leader.
Move to consider on second reading House Bill 5939, Mr. Speaker.
Please rephrase your motion. You recognize the sponsor of the measure. Majority Leader.
I'd like to recognize the sponsor, Representative Roman Romulo of the Lone District of Pasig City, to sponsor House Bill 5939.
The Honorable Roman Romulo is recognized to sponsor the measure.
Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I rise today to address this august body to present House Bill number 5939 as substitute bill for House Bill number 479 in consolidation with House Bills number 292124 and 2523, entitled An Act Allowing the Department of Education the Flexibility to Determine the Pedagogical Approaches to be Implemented in the Basic Education Curriculum, amending for the purpose Section 5 of Republic Act number 10533, otherwise known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013. The lamentable state of our education cannot be attributed to any single issue. It is a number of issues that this representation as chairperson of this committee and as co-chairperson of the Second Congressional Commission has been seeking to address in the various measures that we have authored and sponsored during this representation's term in Congress. I stand before you and look positively towards your continued support in putting in place effective solutions which seeks to address the issues plaguing our education system. Section 5G of Republic Act number 10533 mandates the use of the spiral progression approach in the K-12 curriculum across all subjects. This approach is allegedly designed to build on the same concepts in each grade level and develop increasing complexity from kinder to grade 10. However, the strict imposition of a single teaching approach may not be appropriate for all learning environments or responsive to the diverse needs of students. In its Year 1 report, EDCOM 2 identified the spiral progression approach as one of the concerns in curriculum and instruction. Despite being a key pedagogical method in the English subject, spiral progression has not improved mastery in science and secondary math subjects and has only led to more repetition, lack of depth, and lack of concentration in learners. It is a basic rule in admin law that unless otherwise deemed necessary, legislation should confine itself to the broad strokes of policy and leave the details of implementation to the expertise of the implementing agency. Therefore, what is necessary is a flexible, evidence-based framework that enables the Department of Education to identify and regularly refine the most suitable teaching methods in curriculum design through rigorous evaluation and data-driven analysis. Hence, this bill seeks to revise Section 5G of the Republic Act 10533 by replacing the mandatory use of the spiral progression approach with a more flexible formulation that empowers the DepEd to employ the approach deemed most effective in ensuring mastery of knowledge and skills at each education level. The amendment also introduces a safeguard that any such approach and curriculum implemented shall be subject to a periodic review of not less than once every 5 years, unless circumstances necessitate an earlier period to determine the relevancy and effectiveness in achieving educational goals. This is so that we can ensure that we are abreast of best pedagogical practices in the delivery of education to our learners, demonstrating our commitment to continuous improvement and excellence in education. Colleagues, this bill represents a pivotal step towards revitalizing our education system, one that is responsive to the evolving needs of our learners and the demands of the 21st century. I urge each of you to support this crucial legislation as we strive to deliver quality education that empowers our youth and secures the future prosperity of our nation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, esteemed colleagues.
Thank you, Honorable Romulo. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend the session for a few minutes.
Session suspended. Session resume. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to recognize the lady from the Kabataan Party List, the Honorable Ko, to interpolate the sponsor.
The Honorable Ko is recognized. Please proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and good afternoon to the good sponsor of this bill. Sa bahagi po siguro ng representasyon na ito, we are also concerned of the quality of education that our youth is receiving, na may bahagi talaga dito matitrace sa kung paano i-disenyo yung curriculum. And this development, which seeks to, rather than use the spiral progression, allow essentially the freedom given to the Department of Education to provide a different curricular approach deemed most effective. So, Mr. Sponsor, baka po pwede pang ma-enlighten.
Yes.
Sa naging discussions with the Department of Education, ano po itong mga deemed most effective na approaches, and how is it different from the spiral progression?
Yes, thank you, Honorable Ko. If you recall, before the coming of K-12, the method used in the Department of Education was what they call discipline-based. Nung pumasok yung K-12, it mandated the use of spiral progression, meaning wala nang ibang pwedeng gamitin na method of teaching o curriculum development, pero kung hindi spiral progression. Ano yung pagkakaiba nung spiral progression and discipline-based methodology? Nung nag-aaral po ako ng elementary hanggang high school, pag inaral ko po ang geometry, buong SEM, yung grade level ko, yun lang ang pinag-aaralan, geometry. Ang next quarter, pwede na mag-trigonometry, o the next year, trigonometry. Ganun po yung discipline-based. Ang discipline-based, yung all aspects of geometry or trigonometry or any area of mathematics or science, kunyari biology, kukunin na kompletong-kompleto in 1 sem or 1 year. Yun lang ang kukunin mo. Talagang ang gagawin doon, parang parang lahat na ituturo sa'yo. Nung dumating ang K-12, and that happens per grade level, Honorable Ko. Meaning, first year high school, pwedeng biology, second year, ibang science subject na naman. Nung dumating yung spiral progression, they introduced yung K-12, they introduced spiral progression. Sa spiral progression, ganito naman po. Kunyari, biology, ika-cut up po yung biology per area. Meaning, kukunin mo yon, pwede mo kunin, kunyari, junior high school, grade 7, grade 8, grade 9, grade 10, sabay-sabay kukunin yung biology. Pero, sa grade 7, very basic na biology. Pagdating ng grade 8, based on what you learned sa grade 7 biology, dadagdagan pa nila yun. Tapos sa grade 8, dadagdagan na naman yung natutunan mo sa grade 7, 8 para sa 9. Pagdating ng 10, yung 7, 8, 9, 10 mo, yun po yung i-build rin doon para yung buong picture. What happened? Again, Honorable Ko, we are not saying masama yung or spiral progression is not good. The point is, one size does not fit all. Meron mga types of schools na pwede ang spiral progression, pero karamihan ng schools, kailangan balik tayo sa discipline-based muna. Example, ang mga science high schools natin, you have many teachers, mastery of the subject, and the students po, talagang pinapamaster nila, mukhang pwedeng effective doon ang spiral progression. But in many of our regular DepEd schools, hindi siya nagiging effective. Ito na po yung mga rason. Una, grade 7 kasi, pagpasok mo, tuturuan ako kunyari ng konting mathematics. Ano bang grade 7 na mathematics? O algebra. Umpisa natin sa algebra. Grade 8, may algebra ka ulit. Ang problema, konti lang ang basic lang ang tinuro sa'yo sa grade 7. Tapos, marami ka pang ibang competent subjects. Pagdating mo ng grade 8, uulitin na naman po yun. Pero dadagdagan. Ang napansin po ng mga teachers, based on the green paper released by EDCOM 2, sabi ng mga teachers, napansin nila, nakakalimutan na po yung basics. Kasi nga parang hilaw eh. Konti lang ang tinuro ng grade 7, pupunta na sa ibang subject matter, grade 8, uulitin yun, pero dadagdagan pa. Yung basic nakalimutan na. Hindi buo yung pagkaturo sa kanila. And that applies equally to both sciences and mathematics. Pangalawang observation po dun, it becomes very difficult to find teachers who are masters in these particular subjects. Hindi katulad ng discipline-based ng time po namin, grade 7, sabay-sabay kami, ito yung tinuturo. So yung teacher mo sa grade 7, master niya, bubuin yan. Pero sa spiral progression, you must have, at isipin niyo po, ituturo muna siya sa grade 7 algebra. Pag natuto mo na yun po, yung basics, lilipad sila sa trigonometry. Iba na naman yung teacher yon, but it's worse if you think of sciences. Kasi pwedeng biology, chemistry, iba pong subject matter yon. Pero you're forcing a teacher to learn hindi naman po yun ang pinag-aralan niya. That is why ang sinasabi natin, spiral progression may work in certain schools for certain students, especially kung maraming teachers doon na master na nila yung iba-ibang subject matters. Pero in general, based on the green paper of EDCOM 2, maraming teachers nahihirapan, maraming learners na iiwanan. That is why, ang nangyayari po sa kanila, yung mastery of the subject matter, nawawala. Di ba sinasabi natin, importante ang math, importante ang science, pero yung mastery nawawala kasi basic ang tinuro sila sa kanila sa grade 7, pagdating ng grade 8, sa dami ng dinaanan nila, the basics, kailangan ulitin pa ulit. So nahuhuli ng nahuhuli. Ang sinasabi lang natin dito, let us give the Department of Education, let us give the schools, the principals, the teachers, that flexibility to choose which method they believe will be most effective para meron tayong quality of education.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and our good sponsor for that clarification. Mukhang kailangan ng mas malalim din pang diskusyon kung ano ba talaga yung naging effect ng spiral progression type of
Honorable Ko, take a look at the results of the PISA, the TIMSS, the SEA-PLM. We had one in 2018, we had another one in 2020. If you are still not convinced na last place tayo sa mga subject matters covered in fact by what we want already to readjust, what else, what more empirical studies do you want? Andiyan dyan na po yung tatlong international. Take a look po. If you also
On
have
the
time, why don't you
contrary,
wait? Why don't you
Representative,
talk to
I'm
your
supporting.
principals? Yes. Apo.
I actually see the logic
Yes.
of
Oh, thank you, Honorable Ko.
of
Thank you.
the measure that you are proposing upon this body now.
Thank you, Honorable Ko.
Dahil po, even though academic freedom is only enjoyed in higher education, higher institutions of learning, no, I see this as parang a forward step to be able to have institutions, no, have that freedom, have that flexibility, as you said
Yes.
po, no, good sponsor, para kung ano man ang pangailangan
Yes.
ng kanilang constituencies ay ma-apply nila
That's correct.
ng pinakakagyat.
That's
So, Mr. Speaker, good sponsor, I'm actually just here to clarify because it says deemed most effective.
Yes.
And it does not provide other models or does not suggest other models.
Yes.
But from what I'm hearing, good sponsor, merong movement na gustong bumalik din sa
Based.
discipline-based, no? But of course, if other theories come up na magtuturo ng mas maayos pa, may good practices pa tayong makukuha, I see na kaya naman pong
That's correct.
masuportahan ng measure. I
That's
have no
correct.
other further questions, Mr. Speaker, good sponsor, other than to say that we welcome itong update na ito in legislation and we look forward no paano pa ito mas magta-translate no sa kung paano magme-measure yung student performance, teachers performance in the next coming years.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Ko. And just to add po, in fact, the bill also says that may review period siya, maximum of every 5 years. Para DepEd can always change or alter or introduce a new curriculum design. Ang importante, the most effective. And one size will not fit all. Talagang dapat talaga hayaan natin sila na makapag-adjust. Thank you, Honorable Ko.
Thank you, Honorable Ko. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no other member who wishes to interpolate the sponsor, I move to close the period of sponsorship and debate.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the period of sponsorship and debate now closed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may I request that we recognize the guests of our honorable
We're
colleagues.
still on the floor. The bill of Honorable Romulo. You're not yet finished.
I move to suspend session for a few minutes, Mr. Speaker.
Session suspended. Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to open the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the period of amendments now open. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no committee nor individual amendments, I move to close the period of amendments.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the period of amendments now closed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to consider for second reading House Bill number, to vote on second reading House Bill number 5939.
There's a motion to approve on second reading House Bill number 5939. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. House Bill number 5939 is now approved. Second reading. Majority
Thank you,
Leader.
Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, may we request that we recognize and acknowledge the guests of our honorable colleague from Ako Ilocano Party List, Honorable Richelle Singson. They are the delegation from South Africa and Israel for Sustainable Economic Development Initiative. Mr. Ofek Venetianer, Economic Counselor, Head of Israel Economic Mission to the Philippines. Nimrod Gerber, Vital Managing Director, South Africa. Hill Pikovsky, West Point Director, South Africa. Wologanathan Govender, West Point Chief Executive Officer, South Africa. Heidi Kilo, Trade Officer. Richelle Mauleon, Development Officer, Mr. Speaker.
To the guest, Honorable Richelle Singson. Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we would like to recognize again additional guests here in the House of Representatives from the Office of Representative Jose Manuel Tadeo Chel El Diokno of Akbayan Party List. We have here the following youth leaders: Labaro Kylie Nicole, Gues Robert Luis, Pagilan Micaela Corlin, Alilio J. Ferdinand Briggs, De Torres Lealin, Gonzalez Stephanie, Vito John Andre, Suva David John Miguel, Senzon Donna Christine, Castro Rica Clarice, Abocado Loela Grace, San Jose Heaven Josh, Rosario Carl Wendell, De La Raga Gervin.
To the guest of Akbayan Party List Representative Jose Manuel Gil Diokno. Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, we'd also like to acknowledge the guests of Honorable Kenneth Paulo Tereng of KM Ngayon Na Party List, Chapter Presidents of the Community Savings Group Payatas Federation, namely Region Baluyot, Wilma Makabansag, Rosana Alipao, Lilian Luyas, Jacqueline Valera, Lai Nasilia, Agnes Tarago, Carl Apita Jr., Miles Montejo, Grace Biclar, Mercy Sanchez, Mona Lisa Raga, Merlin Sebuk, Herminia Adora, Roquita Jurada, Corazon Ramirez, Nora Marzo, Angelica Valdepeña, Merly de Guzman, Leslie Bernardo, Melin Pino, Estrella Fernandez, Reslin Garcia, and Mary Victor Cido.
To the guest of Honorable Kenneth Paulo Tereng, the Chapter Presidents of the Community Savings Group Payatas Federation. Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I would like to welcome and acknowledge the guests of Honorable Arturo Robes of the Lone District, City of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan. They are from Barangay San Rafael 1, Barangay Captain Edmund Daluz and Councilors. Barangay San Rafael 2, Barangay Captain Sonny Canonce and Councilors. From Barangay San Rafael 3, Barangay Captain Zenaida de la Cruz and Councilors. From Barangay San Rafael 4, Barangay Captain Victorel Rojas and Councilors. Barangay San Rafael 5, Barangay Captain Maria Flor Serrera and Councilors. From Barangay Santa Cruz 1, Barangay Captain Ruben Gamad and Councilors. Barangay Santa Cruz 2, Barangay Captain Reynaldo Budak and Councilors. Barangay Santa Cruz 3, Barangay Captain Jeneline C. Piano and Councilors. From Barangay Santa Cruz 4, Barangay Captain Raimundo Arriesgado and Councilors. And from Santa Cruz 5, Barangay Captain Marcelino Abing, Councilors and staff.
To the guests of Honorable Arturo Robes of the Lone District of San Jose del Monte, barangay officials of the City of San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we request that the following be acknowledged as guests of the Deputy Majority Leader Jose Bong Tebes Jr. Mr. Speaker, we'd like to recognize fourth-time world champion in the Abu Dhabi World Professional Jiu-Jitsu Championship, Alea Ayel Aguilar, accompanied by Father Alvin Aguilar and Mother Maybelline Masuda. Mr. Speaker.
The guest of Honorable Deputy Majority Leader Jose Bong Tebes, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, may we also acknowledge the guests of the Deputy Speaker Bambi B. Emano from the Municipality of Lugayt, Misamis Oriental, the following guests: Engineer Philip Roy Hanayon, Cynthia Hanayon, and Shaira Gien Omandak. Mr. Speaker.
The guest of Honorable Deputy Speaker Bambi Mano, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, likewise, may we request that we acknowledge the guests of the Honorable Imelda Quibranza de Maporo from Lanao del Norte Schools Division. We have the following guests: Lanao del Norte Schools Division Superintendent Edwin Maribojoc, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent J.V. Vega Fria, Chief Eva Edon, Administrative Officer Arman Pasok, Rotzen Escorial, Ivy Madronero, and the other guests, Mr. Speaker.
The guest of Honorable Imelda Quibranza de Maporo of the 1st District of Lanao del Norte, welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, motion to suspend.
Session suspended. Session resumed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, under the calendar of business for the day, I move to consider House Resolution number 468 as contained in Committee Report number 15, submitted by the Committee on Youth and Sports Development. And for this purpose, may I request the Secretary General to read the title of the said resolution.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the Secretary General is directed to read the title of House Resolution number 468.
House Resolution 468, resolution congratulating and commending Women Grandmaster Janelle May Fraina for her historic victory at the 35th Abu Dhabi International Chess Festival held in Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates from August 15 to 24, 2025.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt said House resolution.
There's a motion to adopt House Resolution number 468. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. Ayes have it. House Resolution number 468 is hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to consider again another House Resolution number 469, as contained in Committee Report number 16 on the Committee on Youth and Sports Development. And for this purpose, may I request again the Secretary General be directed to read the title of the said resolution.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the Secretary General is directed to read the title of House Resolution number 469.
House Resolution 469, resolution congratulating and commending the members of the Philippine national team for winning 2 silver and 2 bronze medals in the 2025 World Games held in Chengdu, Sichuan Province, People's Republic of China from August 7 to 17, 2025.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to adopt said House resolution.
There's a motion to adopt House Resolution number 469. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. Ayes have it. House Resolution number 469 is hereby adopted. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend session.
Session suspended. Session is resumed. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, would like to welcome and recognize the guests of the Honorable Ustad Yusuf Alano from the Lone District of Basilan, the Vice Mayor's League of Basilan, Vice Mayor R.J. Jamar Ajubon of Isabela City, Basilan, Vice Mayor Omair Abubakar of Lantawan, Vice Mayor Ahmad Rugasan Daud of Maluso Municipality, and Vice Mayor Husin Latip Kalang of Tuburan Municipality. Speaker.
The guest of Honorable Ustaz Yusuf Alano of the Lone District of Basilan, the Vice Mayor's League, Basilan. Welcome to the House of Representatives. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, in accordance with our rules governing inquiries in aid of legislation, I move to refer the following House resolutions to the appropriate committees. House Resolution 462 to the Committee on Agriculture and Food. House Resolution 465 to the Special Committee on Reforestation. House Resolution 466 to the Committee on Health. House Resolution 472 to the Committee on Energy. House Resolution 475 to the Committee on Health. House Resolution 476 to the Committee on Welfare of Children. House Resolution 477 to the Committee on Health, and House Resolution 478 to the Committee on National Defense and Security.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move to suspend session.
Session suspended. Session is resumed.
Mr.
Your
Speaker, pursuant to our rules governing inquiries in aid of legislation, I move to refer the following speeches to the appropriate committees. Speech of Representative Singson, delivered November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Welfare of Children. Number 2, speech of Representative Garcia, delivered November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Welfare of Children. Representative Oreta, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Welfare of Children. Speech of Representative Banguda Datu, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Health. Speech of Representative Erice, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Suffrage and Electoral Reforms. Speech of Representative Ko, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Higher and Technical Education. Speech of Representative Sendanya, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Climate Change. Speech of Representative Montes, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Health. Speech of Representative Diokno, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Labor and Employment. Speech of Representative Zagarbaria, delivered last November 17, 2025, be referred to Committee on Climate Change. Speech of Representative Valeriano, delivered last November 18, 2025, be referred to Committee on Public Order and Safety. Speech of Representative San Fernando, delivered last November 18, 2025, be referred to Committee on Labor and Employment. Speech of Representative Elago, delivered last November 18, 2025, be referred to Committee on Labor and Employment. Speech of Representative Mendoza, delivered last November 18, 2025, be referred to Committee on Labor and Employment. And speech of Representative Garin, delivered last November 18, 2025, be referred to Committee on Public Order and Safety.
Is there any objection to the motion? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Mr.
Leader.
Speaker, I move to include additional co-authors to House Bill numbers 994 and 593 and House Resolution numbers 468, 469, and 511 as contained in the list submitted by the Committee on Rules.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, on the part of the majority, I move to nominate and elect the following members to the following committees. The Committee on Aquaculture and Fisheries Resources as member, Rachel Marguerite Del Mar, to the Committee on Banks and Financial Intermediaries as member, JP Padiernos to the Committee on Dangerous Drugs as members, Salvador Plato and Alfredito Bascug to the Committee on Foreign Affairs as member, Rachel Del Mar to the Committee on Government Reorganization as Vice Chairperson, Danny Domingo to the Committee on Indigenous Cultural Communities and Indigenous Peoples as member, Eleanor Bulut Begtang to the Committee on Information and Communications Technology as member, JP Padiernos to the Committee on Justice as member, JP Padiernos to the Committee on Local Government as member, Rachel Del Mar to the Committee on Science and Technology as member, Eleanor Bulut Begtang to the Committee on Social Services as Vice Chairperson, Zia Alonto Adjong to the Committee on Tourism as Vice Chairperson, Francisco Matugas, and as members, Eleanor Bulut Begtang, Rachel Del Mar, and Jerry Perez, the Committee on Visayas Development as member, Rachel Del Mar, the Committee on Ways and Means as member, JP Padiernos, to the Committee on Welfare of Children as member, Eleanor Bulut Begtang, to the Committee on Youth and Sports Development, JP Padiernos, and to the Special Committee on Persons with Disabilities as member, Rachel Del Mar. I so move.
There is a motion to elect the aforementioned members to the different committees. Is there any objection? The chair hears none. The motion is approved. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, there being no business left for the day, I move to adjourn session until the 1st of December, 3 p.m. in the afternoon.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the session is adjourned until December 1, Monday at 3 in the afternoon.